Welcome to Boiler Blockchain Newsletter number 1. I'm Ethan Haverly.
And I'm Hugo Bisek.
And in this month's edition, we're going to be talking about the biggest events that happened in the past month in the crypto space. Starting off, we're going to go through some of the biggest events, some partnerships between Avalanche and Amazon, and countries and their CBDCs. After that, we'd like to follow up with what's been going on with Bitcoin. What was the massive bull run? And now Bitcoin NFTs, that's huge. And finally, we'd like to end it off with Boiler Blockchain news and what's going on here home at Purdue. All right, Hugo, get out of here so I can talk about Bitcoin. As you can see, the price of BUSD and the price of Bitcoin affect each other inversely. And as the trading volume of BUSD goes up, or down per se, the price of Bitcoin also goes up. Now this makes perfect sense because as investors get into riskier markets and the price of inflation goes down, they realize that they can put their money into riskier assets with the hopes of a bull run. So it makes perfect sense that as money flows out of a stablecoin, it flows into something more risky, like Bitcoin, an asset that hopefully over time will grow. This has led traders to believe different things about the price of Bitcoin, and they've called for a potential $21,000 price floor. Is this metric true? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Secondly, we'd like to talk about NFTs on Bitcoin and the Ordinal Protocol. The Ordinal Protocol came out just 2 weeks ago, and it might change the face of Bitcoin forever. People are now able to mint digital assets or digital media directly onto the Bitcoin blockchain. And this has had its upsides and its downsides. The decentralized nature of the digital media on the Bitcoin blockchain has allowed people to avoid the way that they have to link websites and link hosting websites to their digital assets, which means it is now much safer to mint assets or mint NFTs on the Bitcoin blockchain. This also leads to the problem of the environment. How are we going to keep the environmental cost of Bitcoin down when we're rolling such massive amounts of data onto the chain? Previously, average Bitcoin transactions had been average Bitcoin blocks had held 500 to 2,000 transactions. Now, the biggest block ever mined was mined last week with just 63 transactions because of these massive amounts of data. In terms of the scope of NFTs, this might be huge. This could be the future of NFTs. But in terms of Bitcoin maximalists, they're not happy. We're going to see how this plays out in the future. Thank you.
Woo! Thanks, Ethan. All right, now let's talk about something a little more interesting, something that's happening on our own turf. Boiler Blockchain has started 2 courses here at Purdue for Purdue students to learn more about blockchain technology. Currently, they have 100 students enrolled, 70 of which are technical students and 30 of which are non-technical, coming from their technical and non-technical backgrounds. It's a great course for Purdue students to get to learn more about blockchain technology and graduate with those skills to bring on to their future careers.
All right, thanks for introducing the course, Hugo. And just so you know, if you want to take the course at Purdue, please enroll for next semester where we'll be teaching the same courses again with the same content, just refined from this semester. Now let's get back into it with some events from this month. First of all, CBDCs. They're huge. And why are they huge? We don't really know. Governments across the world are adopting CBDCs, such as Saudi Arabia and Britain, as a way to take their currency into a digital form. Now, why this is a big deal? We're not really sure. Why do governments want to have this currency? Why do they want to have this control? We don't really know. Next, Avalanche. They partner with Amazon, and this is huge. It's huge for a multitude of reasons. First of all, being that big companies like Amazon are realizing that it doesn't make sense to try to hire on all the staff to make a blockchain and to deal with all of the computing that comes along with it when you have a perfectly good company like Avalanche. Avalanche has agreed to handle all of the blockchain needs of AWS Web Services, and we're hoping that they're going to continue to integrate blockchain into Amazon's workflow. This means that Avalanche is not only adopting the gaming space and taking part there, but they're now also getting into cloud computing like with Amazon. Finally, we'd like to talk about the New York Assembly passing a bill that you can pay your bills in crypto. And how does this work? Any bill or any fine charged by the state can now be paid in crypto. And this is huge because this means that crypto is being adopted as a monetary system, and surprisingly by a government. We'd love to see how this plays out. Anyway, thank you for tuning in today. And I hope you enjoyed.
Whoa. thanks for including
my
me,
bad,
man.
Kino, my bad.
Anyways, thanks for tuning in to this week's Spoiler Blockchain newsletter video. We hope to see you guys soon.